Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hanksters Hot Rods, muscle car and collector car showroom. America's #1 choice for premier collector cars for over 30 years. We have an outstanding piece of inventory today. It is a Hanksters certified unit. It is a Mopar product. 1969, numbers matching, Plymouth Gtx. Let's check it out. So, it is a 440, the 440 that the car started life with. It does have the fender tag, so we will have a fender tag photo on our website for you to break down. For those of you that know Mopar products, you know that the partial VIN on the core support is stamped in the core support. This is the numbers matching core support. What does that mean? It means the front end of the car was never in a front end collision where it had to be replaced, and then it wasn't ever a rot bucket because guess what? The radiator core supports always had a tendency to want to rust and rot out. There is no power brakes on the car. It is 4-wheel manual drum brakes. There is, however, power steering. And it's a little difficult to see the power steering reservoir because the car is equipped with factory AC that does work. Real classy color to the car, like a brown color. I'm sure there's a Mopar actual name for it. It escapes me off the top of my head, but real nice paint on the car, real nice condition. So let's first look at the hood. Top of the fenders look to be in pretty good shape. No cracking, blistering, fading, anything like that. There's a little tiny imperfection right there that you can barely see, a little tiny bubble or something. But other than that, you have uniform color, uniform clear throughout the entirety of the hood and the top of the fenders. Front end of the car looks good. GTX logo in the center of the grille. Chrome around the headlights looks good. Front bumper condition looks to be pretty good as well. No rust around the bumper bolts. No chrome peel. There is a little tiny bit of like a, I don't know, I guess you would call it a patina to the chrome. You can't see it from 2-3 feet away, but if you get up real close to it, you can see it's very slight, but it is there. Walking around to the driver's side of the vehicle, fantastic body lines. I am going to venture to guess that this car, if it's not all original sheet metal, a large portion of it is. So front fender on the driver's side, no blisters, bubbles, cracks in the paint. Chrome wheel opening molding looks good. You have your 5 chrome lug nuts. Raised white letter Cooper tires. Wheels look to be in good condition, both the center caps and the wheel itself. We will have a photo of the VIN number on our website. The dash pad looking through the front windshield looks good. The reason you can see that is because the front windshield clarity is also good. Your black rubber gasket that encompasses the front windshield, your chrome molding, the glass itself, everything looks to be in great condition. Let's stick with the glass. The vent window, driver door glass, quarter glass. Look at the clarity on that glass on the car. I mean, it's really nice. Big car, big driver door. Here's the good news. It fits nicely to the front fender. It fits nicely to the rear quarter. Your gaps are nice and uniform. So the car separates the upper portion of the car from the lower portion with a aluminum chrome molding. The chrome molding is in good shape. The bottom of the car is flat black down there at the bottom of the doors, rocker, fender. Car's in fantastic shape though, it really is. Before I open up the driver door and we check that out, let's look at the paint up on the roof of this vehicle. Uniform color and clear, no blisters, bubbles, cracks, spider webs, anything you can think of there. The drip rail molding on the driver's side, it's installed properly, it looks good, it's not dented or dinged up. There is, the car, I didn't break down the fender tag, but the car could have possibly maybe had a vinyl top on it at one point in its life. There's a little bit of like a, either that or this area just wasn't prepped properly, but it's the same on both sides of the car. There is a slight paint imperfection right here where maybe something, the metal wasn't prepped quite correctly and the paint didn't adhere. It is very slight. You got to be looking at the right angle. I don't know if you can pick it up in the camera or not, but it is there, and it's the same on the passenger. I'll point that out as well. Inside the car, fantastic. Door panel, nice. Paint, wood grain, vinyl, all in real nice condition. Front and rear seat belts in the car. Let's take a look first in the back seat. The interior is fantastic. Seat belts look good. Carpeting's in pretty good condition. Okay. The headliner, that's in nice shape. Dome light illuminates when I open up the driver door. Driver seat looks good. Nice vinyl, nice cushion. GTX floor mats in real nice shape. Slide the seat back a little bit there, give you a closer look at that. Lift up the floor mat. Carpeting's in pretty nice shape. Center console, the courtesy light is illuminating in the center console when we open up the door. Dash and all your bezels and gauges there, those look to be in good shape. We'll take a closer look at that on the test drive. It is an automatic car. Center console, bucket seat, automatic. Huge rear quarter, so let's check that out. Paint on it is fantastic, both high and low. The wheel opening is nice, no blisters, bubbles, cracks around it. Let's get a shot down the side of the driver's side of the car. You can see how nice the body lines are. Anytime you have a car this length, you're going to be able to see if there's any waves in the quarters, the doors, the fenders. This body of this car is real nice and straight. Window glass in the rear here, pretty good clarity. There are like a couple like little scratches like right there, but overall looks to be pretty good. Chrome's nice. You can see through to your hat rack. That looks good. Big quarters, big deck lid. So real nice paint on the car throughout the entire deck lid portion. Top of the quarters, both real nice paint. So the good news is on our GTX here, you know, for those of you that know Mopar products, around the brake lights here, the tail light bezels have a tendency to want to pit and patina. These are not the case. Those are real nice, both driver and passenger. However, there is a little bit of patina here in your trunk valance there. Is it terrible? No, but it is there, and it's most likely original. The rear bumper, awesome. Chrome looks good. It's got that same little tiny haze thing going on that the front bumper does. But does it need to be replaced? Absolutely not. The chrome overall is probably an 8 out of 10. Looks good. No rusting, no chrome peel, anything like that. Dual pipes coming out there of the underneath the bumper. Chrome tips look good. Look at how big that trunk is. Full-size spare, breaker bar, jack, trunk mat. Trunk in the car is nice and solid. Zero issue in the trunk. Passenger side of the car. Those body lines, they're the same exact way. Real nice and straight down the side of this car. No paint issues on the quarter on the passenger side here. The whole quarter panel, high, low, around the wheel, everything looks great. And then there's that little spot there on the passenger side. It's a lot smaller on the passenger side than it is on the driver's side. Again, I don't even know if you can pick it up in the camera, but you have to be standing at a specific angle, but tiny imperfection. Passenger side door, look how nice and tight it fits to the rear quarter. Your glass clarity on the passenger side is fantastic. The quarter window, the passenger side window, vent window, all of it. Awesome. Let's take a look in the passenger side of this car. Door panel's fantastic. The passenger side seat, no issue there. Real nice, and the interior is real nice in the car. You know, the wood grain in the center console is real nice. You can see the courtesy lights illuminating once again. Brand new floor mats in the car. So far so good, right? Passenger side door does have a small little chip out of it right there. The rest of the door, no paint issues whatsoever. You don't have any, if there's any filler or Bondo in this car, it would shock me. You know, real nice solid car, real great lines. The passenger side front fenders, same way, it's got a little chip right there in the top of the fender. Other than that, the car looks, that Chrysler Pentastar down low there on the passenger side front fender. All the black on the lower portions of the doors, quarters, everything, that's all in real nice shape. One of the guys here was commenting how well this car looks outside. We're going to do some outside pans for you, but it really is a real nice, classy looking vehicle. It is a very strong car we have. Great piece of inventory. We're going to check out the undercarriage, and after that we're going to go drive it. Everything that I am doing in this video presentation you can do yourself when you visit our showroom here in Daytona Beach, which is what I encourage you to do. We are in a fun business. We get to sell classic cars, collector cars all over the globe. And you get to meet a lot of different people from a lot of different walks of life, establish relationships across the United States, across the world. I've got many collectors and investors I've done multiple transactions with, and we've, you know, check in on each other every now and then. Hey, how's it going? You still got that? In fact, I talked to a doctor in Minnesota the other day. I called him wanting to buy a 71 GTX back. He wasn't willing to sell it. However, old cars, they're going to have paint flaws, some of which I pointed out in this video presentation. They're going to have mechanical deficiencies. They're going to have cosmetic items possibly in the interior, exterior that maybe I don't see it as a big deal, but maybe you do. So if you visit our showroom in person, we'll let you drive the car. We'll let you look over the car to your heart's content. We'll rack the car for you. You can check out the undercarriage if you'd like to. This way, when the vehicle shows up wherever you might be located at in the United States or in the world, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the car for yourself. We do a ton of sight unseen business. At the end of the day, we are an internet-based company. We conduct 90% of our sales through our Pennsylvania showroom, through our Daytona Beach, Florida showroom, sight unseen. How do we do it? It's because we take 80 to 100 photos of every car we have. It's because each car includes a 20 to 25 minute video presentation. So we got it down. But if you are a more specific or particular buyer, or you've never owned a classic car in your life, please do yourself a favor and visit us in person. We'll gladly show you the vehicle, explain to you some of the responsibilities and expectations with owning one of these cars, and you can check out our beautiful inventory here in Daytona Beach. Let's put our 69 GTX in the air and check out the undercarriage of the vehicle. I am standing underneath our 1969 numbers matching 440 Plymouth GTX, and you have drum brakes on all four corners of this car. Bottom of the numbers matching 440, there is your VIN number. We will have a photo of that on the website. We can't stick our camera up there because it's too big, but I will tell you that it says June 8th, 1968. And we'll have all that photoed on our website. It is not the original transmission on the car. The partial VIN is right there, and it does not match. So it's not the original transmission, but it is the original motor and the original core support. The frame rails on the car look to be in fantastic shape. Exhaust looks good. You have dual manifolds that come down to dual pipes into an H pipe, and then mufflers in the back we'll show you here momentarily. Let's take a look at the tranny pan here. That looks to be all nice and dry at this time. Cross member supporting the transmission up looks good. So if you want my opinion, these floor pans in this car are original. It looks like original factory pans, and possibly even a lot of original factory undercoating. But I don't know, they may have been replaced, but that's just my opinion. A lot of the car is original in my opinion. The frame rails in the rear here look good. Mufflers look good, no rust holes, rot holes, pinholes. I can assure you that when we bought this car, the tires were dated, so we put brand new raised white letter Coopers on the car, so you have brand new tires. They don't even have 10 miles on them yet. Gas tank, that looks new as well. Exhaust tips. Before I cut to fade to black here, let's look at our frame rails in the rear. And you can also sneak up and see a portion of your trunk pan there. Car looks good. 1969 Plymouth GTX. Numbers matching 440 with air. We're going to drive it. Before we do that, let's discuss our payment options. If you're a cash buyer, cashier's check from your bank, bank wire transfer. If you are financing, the collector car lenders we work with will do 5 to 15-year loans on these vehicles. 10% down to the purchase price. So if you're talking about a car that's 50 grand, you're talking about 5 grand down out of the pocket. You do more if you'd like to, and if you have a higher debt to income ratio or a lower credit score, you may have to do more, but they're going to require 10% down minimum. Once the vehicle is funded in full, we put the vehicle through a pre-delivery inspection. They're old cars. Anything can stop working, anything can fail, anything can start leaking at any given moment. We don't have a crystal ball. So we are going to put the vehicle through one last final inspection, shakedown, check tire pressure, lug nut torque, training pan gasket, oil pan gasket, wipers, horn, all that stuff. Make sure everything's still working prior to it leaving and heading your direction. Once it's green lighted through our service department, they give me the go-ahead, we are going to detail it. Then after that, we are going to dispatch a carrier. Typically, we can have a driver here within a 48-hour window. However, if you're in a more difficult destination, allow us 3, 4, 5 business days. But I do promise you, we will get you your vehicle as quickly and as safely as we possibly can. If you're coming to get it yourself or you're sending your own carrier, we will let you know when the car is ready so you can come pick it up or send for it. Let's set our 69 GTX down on the ground. We'll take it out on a test drive and show you how it runs. 69 GTX, horn. Driver's side turn. Alternator gauge, fuel gauge. 45,390 is the miles on the odometer. With the condition of this car, it would not surprise me in the least if that was the original miles, but I can't prove that to you. Temperature gauge we'll check on our drive. Passenger side turn. Wipers. Wait for it. The friggin' AM radio works. The AC works. Can't really hear this one, but it works. We're not going to use it. We are not quite hot enough yet today. So, what else are we going to do? Wipers, horn, turn signals, miles, headliner's great. Center console's in good condition. Dash pad looks good. This is a beautiful piece of inventory. This car is nice. This mirror works as I'm playing with it here because I have, you know, attention deficit disorder. Let's drive this thing, see what it runs like. It's Friday and I'm in a good mood. It is so nice when you have something this old that has been cared for like this and runs like this, drives like this, rides like this. This is an outstanding car. Speedo's working. Temp gauge is coming up. When you hit the throttle, the car moves. There's no, look at this. No engine vibration, tranny vibration, tire vibration, car tracks straight. It's a huge car. I want to wait till we pass this dead bird and I don't want to run that over. Look at how big this car is. How nice and tight that steering is. The steering wheel's aligned. We're not pulling left, pulling right. Temp gauge is coming up and it's right where it's supposed to be. AM radio works, the wipers work. The thing rides nice and smooth. It has good pull for a big car. There's no popping through the exhaust. It's not choking out because it's not getting enough fuel. And we got a little bit of a pull to the left on the brakes. It's not bad at all. It's tiny. I notice it. You probably wouldn't even notice it. Okay, let's run. The tranny shift's absolutely perfect. We're 60, 70. A 1969 car is 60 miles per hour. No front end vibration, no issues. It gets up there, it goes, it moves, it shifts, boom, boom. If you've been looking for a GTX, this is the one. Air, great color, fender tag, original core support, numbers matching motor, very well cared for, interiors real nice, paint's real nice, body lines are real straight. I'm telling you, I know a good car when I see one, and this is a good car. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. It's where you can see all the photos of this beautiful GTX along with this video presentation you're watching right this very moment. At full retail price, our 69 GTX includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty is good on the 440, the automatic trans, and your rear end. It does not cover if the AC compressor blows up, that's not covered. If the battery stops charging, that's not covered. If the oil pan gasket starts leaking, that's not covered. It's major internal mechanical breakdowns of your powertrain. Is the price of this car negotiable? It absolutely is within reason. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. That is a security that we offer you at full retail price only. Shipping. At full retail price, it's included. At a negotiated cost, the shipping comes off. Why? Because it takes time and money to ship cars. We actually employ somebody to do it. We vest the driver, make sure they're licensed, bonded, and insured so they can carry this fantastic automobile for you. We arrange the pickup of the car at our showroom. We arrange the delivery to you. We track the progress of the shipment. We give the driver a check prior to them leaving our facility. So when they show up with your vehicle, if you want to tip them, you can, but you don't have to worry about paying them for the transport because we already did it. At a negotiated cost, you can do all that legwork on your own. If you are local to us here in the Sunshine State, you can put on your AM radio and your AC and away you go. And if maybe you are a collector or an investor, you have your own method of transportation, be it a carrier you've used in the past you're comfortable with or some type of trailer system you got going on, you're more than welcome to use that as well. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Central Florida, sunny Daytona Beach. Again, our website is hanksters.com. Check us out.